Just Andy.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was gonna say. I was thinking. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I was on my phone and watching. I was watching. We're live, by the way. I was watching Stradman with the new. He was showing the Bugatti Chiron.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah. It must be nice to be like. What is he like? 26. He's got a Bugatti.
You know,
But hey, he deserves it, man. He worked hard on that channel.
yeah, exactly.
And
And
you can tell you can tell he's an enthusiast too, car enthusiast.
exactly. Now, did you see on Drive Tribe where James May was looking at that new Lotus? Like
Yeah, that car
literally
is
2,000
sick.
horsepower.
That car is sick.
Also on Food Tribe, which is kind of related to Drive Tribe, I think. Well, technically it's two different tribes, but I think they're allied tribes.
But I think they're the same people that run it or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. But over there, his co-host, Rachel Hogg, God damn, she has enormous talents. I could just sit there and look at her talents all day.
I hear you.
Yeah, look at.
And what's cool about the guys from
look at Food Tribe where she talks about spam. Pull up the Food Tribe video. Rachel Hogg on spam.
I've seen that.
It's worth it. Oh,
I've seen that.
It's just like.
And what's cool about the guys from Top Gear, they all seem like that's how they are in person. Like they seem like they'd be cool to have beer with or whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. But what they are is basically showing that, and of course, of the three, I think James May is by far the nerdiest.
Yeah, he's definitely probably the smartest out of the three.
But you know, it's like really smart nerds having fun and fucking with each other, and I love that.
Yeah, definitely.
Now,
Hammond is more of the country type guy out of all of the three. Morning, Orange Hand. Morning, Snuggle like Tommy. How you doing, bud?
Yeah, by country you mean more like our country.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's more like country, not like English country. But
right.
Yeah, Snuggle Tommy is the one. He let me in that Zen, that 556.
Nice.
So that's definitely nice watching. I think it's with Bobby Legs right now, but I think he's lending in a Damasco as well soon. So I'll get to check out another Damasco. So.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
He's got a cool collection.
No, I haven't really looked at.
Go ahead.
Well, no, it's just like one of those things. You know, I've heard about Zen. I think there's a lot there to intrigue me, but I just never have really just run across one.
Okay.
Here locally.
Okay. Well, they're not really. I think the only AD in North America is Watch Buys. So you're not really gonna run across them unless you're like at a watch meetup or something, you know, happen to see it in person. Morning, Nathan. How you doing, bud? I'm probably not gonna pay too much attention to the games because, of course, you know, I don't know if you know or not. I know Clyve knows, but Nathan might not. I'm a Tigers fan, Clemson Tigers, and we're out of it, unfortunately. So I'm probably not gonna pay too much attention now. So.
Meanwhile, I am an Oklahoma.
So what, Clyve?
Meanwhile, I am an Oklahoman atheist. I do not believe in the power of football.
You know what watch just actually surprised me, and I'm wearing it right now, is that the little Victorinox. Did you see the unboxing I got from Saltzman's?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing that little white Enox. This is cool.
You got two of them.
Yeah, the Enox and the Airboss. Now, Airboss is whatever reason, is not really talked about that much. It's a decent looking field watch, and it comes with an ETA 2890. The Airboss, that is. It comes with an ETA 2892. I don't know if it's just because it's kind of to me I like it because I like tool watches, but it's kind of a bland kind of looking watch. I think maybe why a lot of people aren't drawn to it compared to the Hamilton, and plus it's a little bit on the bigger side as well. That might throw a lot of people off as well. I mean, overall, I like it. I mean, it fits my my big 7.5 inch wrist. So I think it's one of those hidden gems too. The Victorinox. Like a lot of people don't talk about them. What's going on, Bruce? How you doing, bud?
Good, man. Good. How are you, Chris? Morning, Rancher.
Good, good.
Morning,
And
Bruce. You were calling me yesterday. Yeah, it's just like fuck. A situation at the office, but fortunately it was taken care of.
man,
Anyway, now recall. Okay, now I think all of us can take a shot at this. Rancher, can you recall a watch from years back that had a lot of hype around it, but has since all but deflated?
one brand comes to
I think
mind.
he's trying a watch.
Yeah.
A watch. Now, and we can play around with this. I think you could say a watch. It could be a reference. I think it could even be a. I think it could even be a brand. But okay, Rolex Bubbleback.
Okay.
20 years.
See, I was thinking in terms of brand.
Ring.
I was thinking Panerai.
Well, or
maybe like the Ferrari watch.
Yeah, well, right. And as for and if you scumbag, because I was about to say Panerai when it came to a brand, frankly.
Yeah.
Also, Harry Winston. Harry Winston's used to be a lot more popular than they were.
Okay.
Chrono Swiss was actually had a lot of market share, had a lot of mind share. There's a whole lot of them, but it's like the stock market: they rise and they fall, and they rise again.
Mm-hmm. I wonder now, will the Sylvester Stallone
Blue
option
shirt,
prices rise up?
I mean, the first thing that pops in my mind is definitely Panerai. Any watch from them. Yeah. They were the market leader for a long time, and then they just shot themselves in the foot.
Yep, and stories on another channel about people writing them, "Hey, I'm going to sell my Rolex." Yeah, but it'd be interesting if the auction results did bring a little bit more back to it, because I think Stallone was the big reason behind the brands. Okay, other than Pam. Okay, well, come on, that makes it a hell of a lot harder.
Yeah, well, Orange Hand is he's a smart cookie. It's a lot harder if you
Frank Mueller.
Okay.
Yeah, Frank Mueller.
Oh, good one. Good.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Because they used to be real popular, in the 90s?
Mm-hmm.
And you see them, like I noticed I've seen them pop up, like every once in a while I'll be watching a movie with a girlfriend or whatever, and we'll be watching some random movie and I'll see like Frank Mueller's. I'm like,
Cartier to a certain extent. I mean, they were the hot watch back in the 90s there for a little while.
Yeah.
Patek Philippe.
Vintage Hoyer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Okay.
I think they're still kind of hot, though, don't you?
Well, vintage Hoyers are still very collectible. That's for sure.
Yeah. Definitely.
Actually, Patek Philippe Calatrava's.
Okay.
Of course, this only really happened. In like the last year or so.
Yeah, I wouldn't know why. Man.
That's a good question, though. That's a really good question, and
it is.
Yeah. That's an awesome, and I actually think there's a lot of brands out there that we just haven't thought about. I mean, we can't come up with it because it's been so long since we thought about them. It's just like when people make generalizations about Rolex, they never take Cellini's into account because no one ever thinks about Cellini's.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing though. A lot of the jewelry fashion brands have they all have stepped up their game
Mm-hmm.
in a big way in the last several years.
Bulgari is one of them, right?
Bulgari, Chopard, Carrie Winston, Van Cleef and Arpels. They're all moving in the right direction.
Well, see, I don't know if they're moving in the right direction or people are just starting to catch on to them.
Could be a little bit of both.
Now, it's a question that helps moderate impulse. Okay. Now, Orange Hand, there's something beyond FOMO, and that's if you're horrified of missing out. Now, if you want to go that way, but of course, if you want to go that way, there's nothing wrong with it. I just want to point that out.
Oh man, what watch you guys wearing today?
I got my Timex Q on.
Nice. What about you, Clyve? The one in your avatar?
Speaking about horrified of missing out. No, actually, I'm wearing that. I really haven't talked about on the channel because I haven't really done a lot of talking on the channel. I've got a vintage. You're rubbing off on me, and again, not in like the horrified of missing out way. Of course, if you were, there was nothing wrong with that except possibly a violation of my personal boundaries. But I've got a vintage Hamilton.
Nice. Yeah, that was a nice pickup, man. And I don't know if you want to tell the people in the chat. We're just talking about. You're looking at another certain piece, right?
Possibly. Okay, Bruce. Okay. Now, Bruce, what do you think about? I'm sorry. Blue shirt or
it's okay. You can.
What is it? Talking with a puncher.
Yeah, watch Talk with the Punters. Just the channel name.
Okay.
By the way, guys,
Bruce, what do you think about the Longines vintage?
I was just going to say, plug Bruce's channel, by the way. They come on live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, guys. Him and Thomas, great chat. It's under his channel name on here. Watch Talk with the Punters.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Love to see all you guys. I'm sorry, Clyde, you were saying Longines what?
Legend Diver.
Oh, Legend Diver. I had the Legend Diver. It's a great watch. I owned it, had it for about a year or so.
Now, did you have the date or the non-date?
I had the date.
The non-date's a little more rare, correct?
I could pick one around here.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Clyde.
I would know. Well, I don't know. We don't know who of us you're talking to. Bruce, what would your answer to that question be?
You got cut off at the end. You could pick it up for what?
Well, no. He's saying. Oh, no, then Chris jumped in, as Chris does, because God, he's just so enthusiastic, and that's what's so endearing about him. He's like a puppy that's getting ready to piss himself because he's so excited.
No, I was saying the no date
with the newspaper. All right, sorry.
Yeah, the no date is the earlier version, and that's the harder one to get, and it's also the more expensive one to get.
I almost think it'd be more of a classic one. So, like I said, I could pick one up locally for I think it's either 12 or 1300.
Oh, definitely go for it.
Go for it. Huh. Nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, what I was thinking is, now, did yours have the Milanese link bracelet?
No, I had the fabric strap.
Yeah, same here.
Which was very comfortable. The only, and I've got a decent sized wrist at 7.5 inches. The only thing with that watch is that it's very long lug to lug. I think it's like 52 or 53 millimeters. So it's got really, really long lugs.
Orange Hand saying legend diver, neither legend nor diver discuss.
Good one. Good one. It's got really cool vintage aesthetics. It's got the twin compressor. It's got, a faux patina printing. It's a cool looking watch. It's nice and thin. Like I said, it was pushing the reaches of my wrist. With the I think it's 53 millimeters, the lug to lug. That's its only knock. It kept good time. It's a good looking watch.
And do you know what else it has? Contrast.
Thank you. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
I almost feel like I'm kind of expected to say that. It's just like, yeah, it's almost become a catchphrase.
At times
Whoa. Sorry, I'm just getting all the catchphrases out of the way so I don't miss any of them. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that sometimes I would find the secondhand didn't have enough contrast and would disappear at certain angles, but that wasn't a bit. That's my only other knock on it. Hey, Paul M. Good to see you, man.
What I was almost thinking about now, Time and Tide, basically, it's no secret that Time and Tide is in love with it. But one of the things that they were talking about is when they said it's intriguing, but when they got their hands on it with the Milanese, with the steel Milanese bracelet, that's what really stopped the show for them. I'm thinking, come on, can't you just get do you have to get a Longines one, or could you just get like a generic one?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why. I love Milanese bracelets. I really want to get a watch in my collection again that has one. They're super comfortable.
Now, what's the difference between Milanese and Bolognese?
Different region in Italy.
Okay, does one have more cheese in the sauce than the other one?
Well, I think one has meat in the sauce and one doesn't.
Oh, okay. I'm waiting for someone to bring up a Parmigiani joke. Okay, fine.
I was just going to bring one up, but you cut me off at the pass. I was going to say it's kind of like your Parmigiani, chicken or eggplant.
Yeah. You may laugh, but now try to find one.
Yeah. Trying to find one at a deal. I think those days are gone with that watch.
And here's what I kind of like
unless you're Bill Sanders and can go digging, because he always finds deals.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he always knows where to look.
One of the things about the Longines Heritage Diver, which I do kind of like. I like the ones where where instead of having an external bezel, an internal bezel that rotates with an additional crown. There's just something about that I just love.
Yeah. Yep, indeed.
I actually had a Weiler that did that, and I found that all sorts of fascinating. Oh. Well, apparently Uberoki is alive.
Well, that's a good thing. You just get a text from him or an email?
No, actually, I've just heard about him. So,
okay,
yeah.
Nice.
So, well, as near as I can figure, it's like him and his watchsmith Glenn had like a major falling out, and apparently Glenn got me in the custody agreement. It's about the only that's the only thing I can tell you. So, also the thing is also picking up watches from the both of them, but man, Glenn always had the better deals.
Mm-hmm.
More interesting watches, much better prices, and also service. So,
nice.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like the Hamilton.
Nice. Now, which version Hamilton did you pick up? Is that the old Intramatic?
Yeah. No, it's the it's from the 70s. God, let me see. Let me see. It's been.
Yeah, that Hamilton is so. I've never seen a Hamilton like that. They were like, "Hey, let's take every complication we can think of, and throw it into a watch."
Orange Hand is saying he'd go Chris Ward super compressor over Legend Diver. It's actually a super compressor case. Too bad it's a Chris Ward though. I actually like that Chris Ward. Random Rob had one that he had bought off of one of the viewers. It's got two of my favorite colors on it, that orange and blue. It's got like the orange hands.
Mm-hmm. You think that's why he likes it? Because he's orange hand?
Might be.
Nice.
Might be, but yeah, they're pretty good local ones. What do they retail for, Bruce? Like around a grand or so, under a grand?
The Christopher Ward, I'm not too sure of.
They usually hover around that price range, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Usually, yes. And the Legend Divers, anywhere in the $1,500 range, give or take.
It's actually one brand I have not experienced yet. I've been wanting to try one out at some point. Hopefully somebody will loan me one to check out for review.
A Christopher Ward?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure one will come down the pipe in the Random Rob watch tour. Because he's gotten in a couple of them for review. So definitely. They're well-made watches.
I've emailed them, of course, but I got no response from the company. My channel was probably too small for them. I know they like to work with the bigger channels.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's all right. They're the ones missing out.
Yeah, it's all good. Like I said, I'll eventually get one on.
Has anyone ever had Nomos FOMO?
Mm-mm.
They've just never done anything for me.
I'd like to check one out.
They're too minimalist. I know they're aimed at a younger crowd than where I am. They're just, I don't know. They're just too bland and too vanilla for me. Too minimalist.
The thing I do like about them though is you can kind of dress them up or dress them down. Like you can. If you need like just one dress watch and you're worried about it, not wearing it as much, just throw on different straps, kind of wear it casually. That's what I do like about them.
And they are doing their own movement now, so.
Mm-hmm. I do like the what is it? Is it their Autobahn model?
Mm-hmm.
I do like that one. And then Orange Hand's saying the C Christopher Ward also doesn't have a screw down bezel crown, so easier to play with.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if severe water resistance isn't like crucial to you, you can look at it either way, because theoretically, if you're especially with the manual wind watch, I'd almost rather not have a screw down crown.
I mean, honestly, 100 meters is all most of us really need.
Of course.
Right.
Like the most swimming I do, I go to my parents, they got a pool. I go to the pool and then go to the beach every once in a while. That's about the most I do. It's not like I'm going to go diving or anything.
Right. Maybe 0.1% of the watch collectors out there.
Actually, one that comes to mind is Paul Scarfield from Scarfer Watches.
Uh-huh.
He's actually a saturation diver, so he does that for a living. And like the Scarfer watches came about from that. That's what I like about that brand. Cool little story, because him and his buddies, they used to wear vintage Rolex while they were diving, and they didn't want to muck up their vintage Rolex, so he started designing the Scarfer watches after those.
Yeah, that is actually kind of a cool story.
And he has he's a big fan of the P01, the Tudor.
Yeah,
I've spoken with him a couple times. He's a pretty cool guy.
Here's what I like about the P01. Okay, naked loom. God, I love Naked Loom.
And that's one of those watches too. When it first came out, I thought it was ugly as sin. Not
As
the watch
Zen?
brand Zen, but I thought it was ugly. But it kind of grew on me after a while.
I'm completely with you, Chris. That's the same
Yeah.
way. At first, I thought it was
Ugh.
hideous, and then it's grown on me. And after seeing it in the flesh, I
Yeah.
like it even more.
Yep, same, exact same here. Exact same here.
It's kind of like a lot of cars are. You know, you'll see the first model car when it comes out, and at first you're just like, then over time it kind of like grows on you.
Right. And, you know, for if you've got a 7+ inch wrist, you'd be surprised how well it sits and feels on your wrist.
But yeah, he's like I said, he's actually one of the few in the hobby that actually uses dive watches for what they're intended for.
Mm.
Exactly.
Man,
Oh, I love 1,200 on the Longines locally.
and you
Gotcha.
probably talk
Okay.
him down a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been on there. It's been on there 2 weeks.
Check Joma Shop too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Home and Shop.
I believe Rob's got a discount code, or at least he did. I think it's like random 20 or something like that, and you might be able to save a little
Joma
bit more on
Shop.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random
Cool.
20.
I think random 20 because it's I think that's the code if I remember correct.
Okay.
You might be able to it might save you a little bit on it, you know. And then the Orange Hand's saying yes, indeed, Clyve PO1 Dow is Tudor's best available. Applied markers are not vintage inspired.
Applied markers. What?
Are not vintage inspired.
Yeah. Well, you see, I don't know. How can you say they're not? Because back in the day, they were all just basically plops, basically little plops of circles with with that glow in the dark for whatever means.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, then later, they became surrounded by little gold, to kind of keep them protected and keep them surrounded. And so
No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's right. Go ahead.
I was just going to say Paul got his first Seiko this week. What did you get, Paul?
Very nice. Congrats, Paul.
But what were you saying, Clive? Sorry.
That's right. I was actually on Joma Shop.
Okay.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness. There's the only thing worse than Patek references and Omega references are Seiko references.
I know the Seiko reference is a little bit more than those, but I honestly
have no idea what that is.
Is it the King Turtle, maybe?
No, because I have the King Turtle.
Okay. You know what's one I do like, but I feel like is overpriced, is the new Shogun. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
I think it's got like a white dial, like a frost dial almost, kind of like the Zelos I just ordered.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I wanted to say it's like right around $1,200 or something like that, which I think is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Okay, he's saying it's the 62 Moss reissue style. That's a nice watch.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, I just pulled it up on the Seiko website. Yeah, that is a cool looking watch. It's classic style. Very nice. Congrats, man.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats, man. He said it's a rip-off price, too. So that's the one thing about Seiko going up. Like, I don't know if it's like a mind thing for a lot of us, because Seiko used to be known as like the affordable kings. Now they're kind of going up market, which, I mean, it's a sign of the times, I guess. You got to expect it for a good business model for them to survive. I mean, because I remember picking up my Orange Monster for $180 back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those days are gone, unfortunately.
Yeah. Just waiting for some NATOs. Paul, if you're looking for decent NATOs, and I have no affiliation with them, I've just bought off them a bunch of times. Blue Shark, BLUSHARK. Blue Shark straps are really good, especially on Seikos. You had any experience with them, Bruce? The NATOs?
I'm not the world's biggest NATO fan. The ones that I've never dealt with Blue Shark before. I've had good success with Risk Candy Watch Club on the few
Yeah.
that I've gotten.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good guys.
I spoke with Adam a bunch. He's pretty cool, the owner.
Mm-hmm.
And Blue Shark is a little bit pricey on the pricey side, but they're definitely worth it, I feel like. And they do have, like, if you buy 2 get 1 free, they usually have that kind of deal.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Six Killer and Bobby Smith. What's going on, guys?
How's it going, Bobby? The King Turtle Mana. That's not bad for 380 for the King Turtle.
Well, I was looking at Longines, and then they've got for 1675, they've got the Legend Diver with the Milanese. It's like, oh, jeez. Okay, so wait.
Well, you can always buy an aftermarket Milanese too.
True, especially.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Ships in 3 to 5 weeks? You bastards.
Yeah, that means they don't have it.
Don't. So. If Joma's shop doesn't have it in stock, it's definitely not worth buying from them. I'd look around because it may take. It says that 2 to 6, but it may take months.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's the only thing you got to worry about. Yeah, that's the only thing you got to worry about with Joma Shop. Unless they say they have it, then just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Might be better off to pick up that one locally.
Or, well, here's what I'm thinking about. Wait. Just let it sit there for a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you might be able to pick it up for under $1,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking of.
And Paul M's saying the quality of Seiko is better than he thought it would. Well, you got one of the kind of the higher end of Seikos, wouldn't you say, Bruce, that he got?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, my King Turtle is definitely a higher quality than the regular run-of-the-mill Seiko.
Okay, he ordered some from Bark & Jack, some NATOs. I've never ordered from any from Adrian. I heard they're pretty good straps, though.
Seiko Pepsi, Seiko. And then it goes from Seiko Pepsi to Rolex Submariner. That's Jesus Christ, you stupid.
Bobby Smith is saying that Longines does not get enough love. I'd have to agree with that. It's kind of one of those underrated brands.
Mm-hmm. Huh. They're definitely moving in the right direction, though.
Which Clyve's been saying that for a little while, hadn't you, Clyve?
He has.
That what is?
Longines is doing it right.
Yeah. Well, I think Longines, I think they're they're making all the right moves. I think it might take I might take everyone to it'll take people a while to appreciate it, but yeah. The thing is, though, that's weird. I've heard of a Jaeger LeCoultre, but it's just a Jaeger. Weird.
That is weird because I've seen just LeCoultres.
Yeah.
I've never heard that. I'm with Bruce.
And of course, good luck trying to find anything. Yeah. Okay. I'll just. Fuck. All right. I'm going to get off that. I'm going to quit screwing around because I'm totally distracted. My bad.
No. Is it Longines too that I've been seeing commercials on YouTube for the Amelia Earhart watch?
Yes.
That's not a bad looking watch.
No, it's not. And it sounds really cool when she's saying. Of course, it's almost like an old timey, almost British accent. But of course, it's a good thing Amelia Earhart wasn't from the South because that would just completely undo everything. Good luck trying to sound classy and sophisticated with a Southern accent. But let's see. Yeah. Man, that is just intriguing. Now, and sorry, I'm having a fight just going from full on assault mode on that one.
So somebody got a trigger finger right now?
Well, possibly.
I've been in buy mode myself lately.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah.
Orange Hands just saying just Jaeger is the equivalent of just the Ultra for the European market, lower end pieces than JLC.
Okay.
All right, is it still part of Jaeger La Culture, or is it maybe like a German Jaeger?
No, I think it's part of it. Now I have some vintage Jaeger 8-day travel clocks. Well, hopefully you get them off Hodinkee. Well, yeah, that's okay. So in other words, yeah, it's like their tutor, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Clyve had a trigger finger until he had to wait.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes patience is the best virtue to have, huh?
Exactly.
So basically, the 7.5-inch wrist, you thought the Legend Diver is just a little bit on the big side.
Yeah, not the watch itself because it's 42 and it's perfect. It's just the lugs are really long.
Oh, yeah.
They're long, thin. They do turn down, but they're a little. I mean, I could get away with it, so you shouldn't have an issue with it. But other than that, it's a great watch.
Yeah. I might have to come back. At the end of the month and take a look at it.
Yeah.
So, Watch Lounge. What are you buying now? What are you interested in?
Still looking at the Breitling, the Super Ocean Heritage 2. I'll hopefully pick one of those up this year at some point. Probably used, more than likely. Probably get the best price used, I figure.
Well, I don't know how are prices on those going. Actually,
they're about 20 because it's not the limited edition, not like Mark's newer one, but it's the the older one. You remember the one I had? I want to get that, but in 42, they're about 2,900 to 3,300 ish. You can find them for somewhere around there. I think even 3,300 with discount new, possibly. So I may see if I can work a deal with Saltzman's because I know they're a Breitling authorized dealer.
I actually tried that very watch on in Saltzman's in Newport, Rhode Island.
Because we have the actual AD here in the mall. It's a Reed's or whatever here locally. I can go try them on, but I don't think I can get a better deal from them here locally. I doubt I could. I can probably get something off, but probably nothing I can work with. You know what I mean? Somebody online or something.
Watches and giggles. What's up, man?
Chris, how's it going, bud? He's going to look at a Tudor Black Bay, the Edda on Monday. Nice. That's the one I had. I can't remember. I think that's the one I had. The Rose, right?
Right.
Cool little watch. Just a little bit on the chunky side for me. Speaking of Tudor, he's been wearing his Ranger. That's another one I really like. I've been eyeing the Rangers lately too because those are really great buys right now. And you can find them for what, right under $2,000 right now.
I believe so.
I think I've seen him like on Watch You Seek in other places around like right under $2,000.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's a versatile piece too.
It is.
He's saying yet with Black Rose. And that's one that surprised me that hasn't really gone up as much as it has. It's gone up a little bit since I've sold mine, but I don't think they've gone up astronomically yet. Have you guys seen any?
No, they've kind of leveled off.
The Edda.
Yep.
Yeah. I think the burgundy is it the burgundy bezel. I think it's a little bit more popular in it.
It is.
Oh, of the Tudor, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first foray into entry level Swiss luxury watches. Got his for 2,200 from AD. That's not a bad deal.
No, not at all.
No, but see, I kind of wonder though with Breitlings and everything else, are they all the good deals being snatched up?
Yeah. Six Skillers saying how many people like the North Flag. I like the looks of the North Flag. That one got discontinued, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, I like it too.
It did.
I like it's original.
Junior Johnson, good morning, my friend. How you doing?
Morning, Danny. How you doing, bud?
Supervisor? No, okay. Sorry, I'm okay. All right.
Morning, Junior. How you doing, bud?
Yay.
But yeah, definitely. Like I said, the Breitling's probably the only thing really. I do really like that camo G-Shock. I know you're not a big G-Shock fan, Clyve, but I do like the camo G-Shock square. I just can't see myself paying $1,000 for a G-Shock.
No.
I've thought about seeing a hold of John over at Watchgauge. He sells them. I was thinking about getting a hold of him and seeing if he'd let me review one, just to see whether I like it enough to pull the trigger. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, I can't see, and those titanium ones are really cool, but $1,700 for a G-Shock, I can't. I can't wrap my as much
I'm
as
not usually a fan of red either. Have you seen they're coming out with a red one?
No. I really like the blue and the camo one, but I can't pay that kind of money for a G-Shock. I just can't do it.
Like my all metal square, I wear it to work all the time. If I got the blue camo one, I'd probably be afraid to even wear that to work, even though it's a G-Shock. You know what I mean? Over $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny's saying, does anybody like the Tudor Royal? I'm kind of 50-50 on that right now. What about you guys?
It's just the bezel's what kills it for me.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like it,
oh yeah, go ahead, Bruce. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, if you know, whoever gets it, if you like it, that's the only important thing. That's just not my cup of tea.
And another one I was looking at, I had mentioned before, is the new Breitling Endurance. Yeah, sorry, Junior. Hopefully she's all right.
Well, hopefully, okay. Well,
sorry, Junior.
Well, this might be a good time to keep her home anyway. They're saying the newer version in the UK, or that's got out of the UK, is a lot worse on kids than the original variants were.
Yeah. Hopefully she's all right, bud.
Damn.
Yeah, hope she feels better soon, Junior. Saying a prayer.
Royale with cheese. Nice.
Yeah, and they should call it the Royale instead of the Royal. It sounds better.
But yeah, I was gonna say, the other one I was looking at is another Breitling, of course, the Endurance that just came out. Little anti-digi-chrono.
Interesting.
I really like the looks of those.
As I told you guys before, the watch that really impressed me, seeing it in the flesh, is the Breitling Chronomat on that bullet bracelet. What an impressive looking watch. Feels good on the wrist. And you can walk into a Breitling dealer and actually buy one, walk out the door with one.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Breitling, I think, is
and get a discount.
What do you think about the
in
top
last
time?
I like
like
that
it.
too. That's a good looking watch as well. I really like that.
What could you get a top time for?
I'm not sure. I didn't check in on the price on that.
Breitling is one of those brands. I don't know if it's the new owners that took over, but they've really revamped their company in the last couple of years, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, they're still making too many watches, too many variants, too many colors, too many choices,
Mhm.
too
They
many
are.
sizes.
They are.
Yeah.
But the good thing, like Bruce was saying, you can actually go to the AD and pick one up, and if they don't have it in stock, they can probably order it for you and be here in a couple of weeks. You know,
Right.
Oh, yeah, they'll probably jump to it. It's like because it's like, what? You actually want to buy one? Hey, Bob. I mean, excuse me, Mr. Mallory. Someone would like to purchase a Breitling. Keep cool, kid. Keep cool. Don't scare them off.
Tudor GMT is another one I really like too.
That's a great watch. That's a great watch. If
Pepsi.
if I am able to
Joe.
I really enjoyed my time with that watch, and I would seriously consider rebuying it again.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check out Joe's live stream. You guys ever seen Average Joe's channel?
No. I'll have to
He does
check it
pretty
out.
good work. He's based out of Philly, I believe. But yeah, like I said, Breitling's like one of those brands. I feel like they're going in the right direction with their brand. In the last like couple years or so, they're finally getting down to like smaller sizes, more manageable sizes. I feel like even on their I always liked the looks of the the Breitling, the Bentley. But it was always a huge watch, and I think they've even kind of downsized the case size on that, haven't they?
Yeah.
And then Orange Hand's saying some deals to be had on the new Breitling Super Heritage 57. Chrono 24 has a couple under 4K, better value than the Black Bay 58. I don't know. And I think that's all subjective. Like which one calls to you more? Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like, do you like apple pie or do you like peach pie?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rob. Good to see you. Happy Saturday to you.
What's going on, Rob? How you doing, bud? Still no Frogman. He mailed his G-Shock Frogman to me about a week and a half ago. USPS sucks. It still hasn't.
Yeah, they're having big time problems, man. Big time problems.
They suck.
I got a bunch of Christmas cards after Christmas, and
yeah. But yeah, they're definitely not doing too great lately. That's why I prefer to use UPS.
No, yeah.
Locally here, they're better.
Locally, no, I'll say this. Locally, I've had really, really good luck with my postal service. Both, I mean, here and in the old office, both.
How about USPS, that little Duro that I bought off of Amazon? Little $40, $50 watch. They wouldn't leave it in the mailbox. They had it. They wanted me to come pick it up. They didn't even try to attempt to deliver it. A little $40, $50 watch. I was like, really?
No. No, actually, I've got them. Yeah.
Hey,
What's
Jason.
up, Jason? Great live stream last night, bud.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Great live stream, Jason.
Bobby's saying that USPS was great here up there up to a week ago.
Yeah, agreed.
He has What Chris is saying, he has a custom watch case coming on Wednesday from Turkey. Nice.
Nice.
Handmade, Chris? Nice. But yeah, I guess we're coming in on the hour here, guys. We're close to an hour. You guys about ready to call it a day?
Yep.
Well, no,
So-
I'm going to do a lot of other stuff today.
Well, of course, me too. But I'm talking about the live stream.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for having us
Yeah.
on, Chris. Really
Thanks.
appreciate
Yes,
it.
sir. And everybody in the chat room, by the way, if you guys haven't already, subscribe to Bruce's channel, Bruce and Thomas Burnett. Watch Talk with the Punters. Great channel. They're on live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, right, Bruce?
Yep, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
If you
and
haven't
mark
already,
it up,
go over
mark
and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, mark on your calendars, and you should be horrified of missing out.
Yeah. They cover, literally, you guys cover all price ranges too, don't you?
We do. We do.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on. Thanks, everybody, for joining in on the chat.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Later, fellas.
Yeah, Six Killer. Definitely got to go over and check him out. It's under the name he's on here.
Nice.